A transparent approvals process helps reduce many of the costs and uncertainty that feed risk and impact private sector decisions. Now, one of the tasks as Treasurer that I'm very, very keen to continue to pursue is reform of that approvals process.
Diversity is really important. The businesses that are within my portfolio have all been around for many, many years. They compete against imported material generally, and we're local manufacturers supporting the local sector. But one of our competitive advantages is our innovation, our ability of our people to do things differently, to be quicker to get to market with a new product, to change the way we run our processes to improve them and things like that. And in terms of what big companies can do to support innovation, we also support many smaller startup companies with their innovative processes to see if there's something that we can add to them, but more importantly, can they add something to us?
Apprenticeships were all set up for 15-year-old kids leaving school in third year high. Now they're leaving at 18 and getting paid like a 15-year-old. What we actually have to do is start paying those first-year apprentices the rate that actually suits their age, so that they'll be more inclined to get in there, and also show them there's a future beyond that trade. And I think in pushing these Cert 4s and showing that and getting engaged with the technology that we're dealing with now, we'll make some effect there.
This generation, it's all about the mission, and they think differently about. They're facing into climate change now, so they think differently than our generation. They use it generically there, than the rest of us do. So it's really getting people attracted to that mission. That's why I came out of retirement myself. Wasn't the job. It was, hey, we've got a mission to do. And I think if we can kind of really make sure they understand how important that mission is and they can do it here, I think that's hugely attractive, actually.
Korea has fantastic resource, and Lynas has a really wonderful mine. That's great. Capital, if you have a good project, you get capital. But labor is expensive. And so, having spent a big part of my life in China, I can tell you the Chinese are really good. Actually, I spent 2/3 of my life delocalizing manufacturing from France, US, Japan to China. There is a cost for that. They develop the skills that we lose, right? So you can't compete. And so it's nice we start a new factory in Kalgoorlie, but what matters is to make sure this facility sustain. And we are competing against 1.4 billion smart people. And so we need to be smarter. So innovation is really essential, and we invest and spend a lot on innovation because you can't compete. That's simple for me. You will never beat a Chinese if you reproduce the same process. No way. So you need to be very innovative. Less attractiveness in science now than there should be. And there should be a lot more and government can help here because there is so much technical challenge. It's not about developing an iPhone. It's really addressing major issues. So there is a lot of work to do, and this is science. And I think it's very important. It's a big element of attractiveness of a territory, Western Australia or otherwise, but the traction you get for scientists to work here and to young kids to study in science is very important.